All right. I'd like to thank you all for having me. My name's John Simpson. This is a POV presentation, but you are the guest in this room. I wanted to thank each and every one of y'all for having me. If you will, I'm going to march right into this. In talking to each one of the decision makers in the room and the leaders, I wanted to point out three items that really popped out to us. Some of you all pointed out that you do not have a firm grasp of the equipment rental process in regards to where it is, the accountability of the equipment, the turn-in times, and then exceeding your rental period of performance. It is what we consider a visibility issue. Also, most of you all pointed out that wasted time was spent with many of the employees that were involved in and on the process. And so let's talk about this as streamline process. And then last, all of y'all had brought this up, that you were looking for a better return of your investment and reducing cost. I think everybody had brought that up. So ROI. And if I could, I'd like to use this as our agenda for today. Now, Texas A&M has done a study last few years, and these three numbers right here tell a story. 82% of those customers surveyed had a desired increase in utilization. Thus increasing ROI. %46 unusually do not track. Utilization. Now, RSC has done its own data research, and you will find this fascinating. 24% of equipment is turned in past its period of performance or late. And the average number of days late for that equipment is 15 days overdue. These, again, it's actionable data, both from a survey and RSC. Now, I thought when I first saw all of this that information was quite striking. In communicating to leaders and decision makers, RSC has come to find there are several factors influencing the rental process. First one is a decentralization. Now, why decentralization proves to be a needed concept in many places, we've also come to find out that there are some serious drawbacks to that, which we'll discuss at a later time. Various systems is a factor. Several different ordering processes. Numerous vendors. Multiple employees, and we've talked about that in the ordering process. And numerous craft are involved in a factor of ordering. Now, what are the results of the factors in today's ordering process? Well, we've come to find out that many companies order equipment, and sometimes too much of a specific item. Most companies, we've come to find out, will order equipment and they exceed their period of performance. They rent it too long. And for many companies, and this is a very large issue regarding these factors, is they use everything from sticky notes to legal pads to whiteboards, and also they might even use electronic systems. And we've come to listen to them, and some of the folks have coined the phrase swivel time as meaning they are going from, might be a manual system, to an electronic system. Now, the end result of too much, too long, and too complex is cost increase, dollars unaccounted for, wasted time. Again, we talked about that, wasted time. And then we also heard about issues regarding wasted or unproductive resources, which is your people, your number one source for driving your company. Now, folks, this is at best a fragmented rental process. And this puts companies at risk. Now, the greatest risk is not knowing how this approach threatens future goals. Effectively getting from today to a desired future level of operational excellence is affected by, equipment management. Failure to move away from a fragmented process limits the organization's growth trajectory. And obviously, everybody wants to be right here with a better projected growth trajectory. So how do companies address the risk? Some do so with price. And sometimes price alone. I will say this, and I've been in several meetings where this has been discussed. Typically, organizations seek the lowest line item price and perceive advantageous terms as a way of effectively managing equipment needs. But in fact, price alone has been shown to only have 1/6 the impact to the equipment manage process. You know, managing by equipment price alone really will not get you to where you want to be, but send you into what we call an abyss. Now, companies that are choosing to work with RSC are looking to bridge a gap. You with me so far? All right. They're looking to bridge a gap where the rental and overall equipment management and their equipment needs, they want to affect employee productivity in a positive way. They want to have employees engaged in the overall process. They want to have an overall project success. Well, to do this, we have offered 3 goals. First one is one, again, you've seen this, where of a visibility and accountability. What if your team had true insight to the equipment rental process? RSC has total control and a system where you can make decisions with actionable data. And sometimes we'll even incorporate embedded GPS technology on large projects and sites. So goal 2. Streamline process. Bear with me, I'm not a very good writer. We're getting there. What if you had a partner in managing equipment effectively, where RSC managed services strategy will help you, and by having RSC as a dedicated advocate in your business, will partner to actually get you through the streamlined process effectively and with no concerns, no wasted time. Now, I know that's hard to believe, but our goal here is to increase proficiency and get you guys to the point of not wasting any of your valuable time. Goal 3, a very important one. We obviously want to have a cost control and a cost reduction. What if you had the right tools and the strategy